Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Guardians of the Galaxy Mother Entropy, issue number 4 of 5. Okay, so apparently next week this is all going to end, and I really do want to see how this is going to end, because it's freaky. Apparently this thing is airborne, and this Mother Entropy thing is airborne, so Peter realized that if he keeps his mask on, then he won't be affected, and Groot doesn't breathe, which is interesting, because trees do breathe, that filter out. Anyway, whatever. So, anyway, they get to a point where Gamora and Drax wind up being caught eventually because it's Pip the Troll who's actually Mother Entropy, and he can track down any of the Infinity Watch anytime that he wants. Also, Rocket wound up getting caught at one point, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. He got caught and he got turned. That was back on Shi'ar Prime. And yeah, so they go to anybody they can try and find, including Ronan, and that doesn't work at all, which just, this issue was kind of like a topsy-turvy thing. It was like, we just need to fill in a couple of gaps. Very little was given to us, and then a whole bunch of extra fluff. Anyway, so they figure, Groot figures that they've got to go back to Shi'ar Prime. That's where the answer is apparently going to lie. And since he can't talk to Peter Quill, and Peter Quill can't understand Groot, we have no idea why they're going back to Shi'ar Prime. So, yeah, your guess is as good as mine, honestly. Guys, I'm going to give this comic a C+. It was exactly what I said it was. It was okay. On top of that, you got to see another encounter between Drax and the Guardian, Gladiator. Yeah, I was just waiting to see another one of those. Do you guys remember that way back in the day during the original Sin timeline in one of the Guardians of the Galaxy comics when Groot was captured and he was being held for all sorts of further trumped up crimes by the Shi'ar Empire, and Drax just kept, every time that he was asked a question, Drax would just reply, "I challenge you to a combat to the death," or whatever, to like just over and over again. And I actually stopped reading that comic. I never actually saw what happened afterwards. I read online what happened afterwards, but I was just not interested in what happened after it because I was just so bothered by that. So when I saw these two about to fight again, I almost didn't pick up this issue, just out of pure no. But at least it got settled pretty quickly. All right, guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, class dismissed.